The story of Samson and Delilah is one of the most famous narratives from the Bible, found in the book of Judges, chapters 13 to 16. Here's a summary of their story: Samson's birth and vows. Samson's story begins with a miraculous birth.
Wow.
His mother, who had been unable to conceive, was visited by an angel who told her she would bear a son. This child, Samson, was destined to begin the deliverance of Israel from the Philistine oppression. From birth, Samson was a Nazirite, a person set apart for God, which involved strict vows including not cutting his hair, abstaining from alcohol, and avoiding contact with the dead. Samson's strength and feats. As Samson grew, he became renowned for his extraordinary strength. This strength was directly tied to his Nazirite vow, particularly his uncut hair. He performed remarkable feats that demonstrated his power. For instance, he once killed a lion with his bare hands.
What?
And later used the jawbone of a donkey to defeat 1,000 Philistines in a single battle.
Oh my God.
The relationship with Delilah. Samson's life took a significant turn when he fell in love with Delilah, a Philistine woman. The Philistine leaders saw an opportunity in this relationship and approached Delilah with a proposition. They promised her a substantial reward if she could discover the secret of Samson's strength. Delilah agreed and began her quest to uncover this secret. Delilah persistently asked Samson about the source of his strength, but he initially deceived her with false explanations. He told her that if he were bound with 7 fresh bowstrings, he would lose his strength. Delilah tried this, but Samson broke free effortlessly. Undeterred, Delilah asked him again, and Samson provided another false answer.
Ha!
If he were bound with new ropes, he would be weakened. This too was tested and proven false. The betrayal. Despite these failures, Delilah continued her probing. Eventually, Samson revealed the truth to her. His strength came from his hair, which had never been cut because of his Nazirite vow. Delilah took this information and, while Samson slept, had his hair cut by a servant. With his hair gone, Samson's strength vanished. Samson's downfall and final act. The Philistines seized this opportunity and captured Samson. They gouged out his eyes and imprisoned him in Gaza, where he was put to work grinding grain. While in captivity, his hair began to grow back, though his strength had not yet returned. One day during a Philistine celebration in their temple, Samson was brought out to entertain the crowd. The Philistines were celebrating their victory over him and were in high spirits. Samson, now humbled and weakened, was placed between the 2 central pillars of the temple. In a moment of profound prayer, Samson asked God for strength one last time. His hair had grown back, and with divine support, he felt his old power returning. Samson braced himself against the pillars and pushed with all his might. The structure of the temple began to collapse. The temple fell, crushing both Samson and many Philistines. In his final act, Samson killed more enemies of Israel than he had during his lifetime. This dramatic end was a testament to his strength and a pivotal moment in the ongoing conflict with the Philistines. Legacy. The story of Samson and Delilah is often interpreted as a lesson about the perils of temptation and the consequences of personal weaknesses.
Yes?
It also highlights themes of redemption and the complex relationship between human actions and divine intervention.